You have entered the All Wrestling Talk Nation. And here's your host, C Double.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, C Double in the house. Kind of, getting back in the old swing of things here. Had a lot of calls, wish lucks, and everything else. Sorry about that. Kind of did this on a hurry. But the good thing is, got a lot of ideas, got a lot of stuff going on. Wrestling has been, dear Lord, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to do this. Hold on. Alright, so with that being said, wrestling has gone into a whole new level. Fans are excited. All Wrestle Talk normally is focused on the interviews. We're focused on indie wrestling. But let's be honest, WWE has went insane with their going-ons and everything. And, it's been really good to see what it's been going, where it's been taking us to. Basically, Shane O'Mac showed up and has basically taken over, and they developed this, and basically the rumor came out, we are on, basically they decided to do the brand split. A lot of fans have been wanting the brand split. So with that being said, if you are, by the way, watching the live feed on Facebook, be patient. We are basically going through all the difficulties and all the little checks and balances to make sure everything's working fine. WWE. So, really, what's the vision? What's the whole purpose? Basically, I've heard review shows. I was a part of one of the best. They're back in line, so definitely check them out. The Destroyer Kayfabe crew. Boy CM is back. Wish him nothing but the best. So, definitely want to make sure that we will have guest hosts. We will have co-hosts eventually. But right now, everyone's schedule is so busy, especially with the summer. C Double just said, you know what? Lone Wolf style, baby. I'll fly solo. No problem with that. If anything, hell, it'd probably be an improvement for me. So anyway, wanted to just say, what's up to all the good people that's been behind us. We have been, we had a huge turnout. I cannot emphasize this enough. Got to give big ups to my boy, Ryan Murdoch, the crew from Southern Violence and Wrestling. These guys have pretty much let us in, inside the walls, if you will. We do commentary for them. Friday night, we had a hell of a show. And I do mean hell of a show. I had some challenges, but we did a pre-show. Fans got involved. They got excited. You saw we uploaded all the matches, including the whole show in its entirety. Go to Facebook or go to YouTube. You can watch it. So also, like All Wrestling Talk Nation, you want to check this page out. We are going to always try to get you the most up-to-date stuff. We're going to try to get a lot of the articles that, if I feel invoke an emotion with you and you'll like it, check it out. Read it, see if you like, and please, if you want to talk, if you want to, give your opinion, shoot me a message. I have no problem. I will not be upset with that. That is what we're all about. We want to make sure everybody feels like their take is being on here. I know that we can only do so much. There's a lot of stuff going down right now. For some reason, my computer is acting up weird. So let me just do this real quick if it will let me. Screw it. Alright, look, it's posted in the group, guys. Just make sure that it gets there. So like I said, All Wrestle Talk, it's live, it's going, and I just want everyone to be a part of something. And I just want everyone to know that we love the business. We love wrestling. So the best way of us to be able to talk about it is to just get it out there, get people involved, get people to check us out. We're also on YouTube. Go to channel C Double. You will see also the playlist that I made for the SVW Resurrection. Let me tell you something. I'm so proud of each and every one of those guys. that wrestled. We're going to talk about WWE in a minute, but I really want to talk about this. Guys, Eatonton, Georgia was on fire last Friday night. Big ups to Scott Hudson from WCW for coming out, helping hosting, and having the honor to call matches with him. It's a lifetime dream when you have someone that knows the business, that understands, and he got behind the mic, and I'm telling you guys, it was like riding a bicycle. It really was. You got to hear him, and he was able to speak his mind, be able to, call the match. I learned so much. I am not even close to that ability like he is, man. It was awesome. So it was such an honor and such a privilege to be able to call. And I really want to thank a lot of the guys. And, also want to say, man, awesome match at the main event. Chris Nims delivered. Also, Ryan Murdoch did. And I got to go here. Skrilla was my pick from the beginning, and I was so impressed. We're going to have, by the way, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, if you have seen the matchup, I'm going to actually have the SVW Ultraviolet / Heavyweight Champion on the show. We're going to, at 7 o'clock, basically, we're going to talk about Skrilla's beginning all the way to now, and also we will address the SVW, the Resurrection in Eatonton, Georgia. Big ups, by the way, to Hobart and the place over at the 799 VFW Club. Big on. We had a blast, loved it. The cameraman was able to get a lot of good shots, and we enjoyed being there. So, without further ado, like I said, I'm doing this by myself, so it's kind of weird. So give me a second, guys. We're going to just review Raw and SmackDown together, because quite honestly, if I try to review Raw, you're all gonna see me be really depressed, and it ain't gonna be pretty. So,
Review Zone.
Thank you, Mr. Mystery number 1. All right, guys. Monday Night Raw. Here's what you needed to know about it. Number 1, Stephanie and Shane do not like each other again. Okay. Number 2, we have GMs. Stephanie really did shock us. I know I wasn't expecting it. Mick Foley is the general manager of Raw. And then Daniel Bryan. We all know it was Daniel because last week, WWE, the app basically said yes, we was coming to SmackDown. So, you'd be foolish to not think it was Daniel Bryan. So, with that being said, Daniel Bryan did go to SmackDown. He's the commissioner. Or basically, these guys are GMs. Do I think it's a good idea? I don't have a problem if kind of like Cesaro, if we can just go fully on the matchups. All right. And talking about that, man, Raw. Let's put it this way: you had a major pay-per-view coming up, which was Battleground this Sunday. Yeah. So remember, guys, this Sunday on the WWE Network for the low price of $9.99. You better check that out, man. You guys might need to get that app if you haven't. But with that being said, guys, personally, this was a crap show. This was wasteful. Me and a couple of guys, aka Murdoch, we were talking to each other back and forth. It was really bad to watch. It was hard to watch at one point. Because it's just a lot of wasteful matches. I thought the best match of the night, besides the main event, problem was the main event really failed at the end. It bombed because they did that botch finish. Well, I don't want to even call it a botch. It's just more of we're going to just suspend it. The only thing I would have said would have been best, it was before the show went out, was Shane just took the mic and said, look, we've all decided this is a draw. This match will continue on SmackDown. The winner is the number 1 pick. That's what I would have done. But they did what they did. It was wrong, but that's just my opinion. So with that being said, then you had a lot of matches hyping up. Darren Young gets the victory over The Miz. We'll talk about that too. Zack Ryder kind of hyping up his match with with Rusev. They were just, to me, Raw just really missed the boat. I personally felt they should have just go ahead and draft. Just use Raw as a draft board. And then you could have had SmackDown draft. I mean, make the draft feel very good. So, obviously, coming off Raw, a lot of excitement. A lot of people were excited to find out, well, who's going to get drafted? What guy's going? I don't think there was really any surprise at 1 and 2. I mean, Stephanie and them, they want Seth Rollins. They got Seth Rollins. And then obviously Dean Ambrose is now on SmackDown. That was the big two picks that kind of set the table. Then the surprise pick I thought was number 3, Charlotte going to Raw. Now here's I am not trying to say I'm this know-it-all guy that can tell you everything, but my personal feeling is this. I'm glad she got drafted that high, but boy, you better start writing up some better stuff. I mean, the women division were, do y'all remember the Diva Revolution? Do you remember how excited everybody was? Yeah, it sucks. I mean, seriously, it has still been the same product. Now, if you're going to take attention and make sure you put an emphasis on those women, then I have no problem. Especially the women that ended up getting drafted. I will say it right now. It was set up for Raw to get a better roster. So for everyone saying, oh, SmackDown's not that, what did you expect? 3-2 every time. Raw was getting an extra pick all the time, so it's no big deal. Plus, they're a 3-hour show. Let's just hope they use those 3 hours to wrestle and not talk all damn day. That's just my little pick right there. So with that being said, big ups to Dean and Seth. And like I said, I appreciate everybody shooting messages here. Let's see what Mr. Murdoch has to say. Link, attachment available. I can't say that word, Ryan, but I will send against to you. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to work out all the bugs. And so if you haven't gotten the feed, we will get the feed out there to you guys. Looking very forward to, see here, AWTN. At least that's right in there. See, this is part of working the bugs out, and you're a part of it. So what you see and I see are the same thing. All right, try that, Murdoch. All right, so that's where we're at. So I'm looking very forward to just being able to speak and just kind of give my opinions out on this. Hold on. Got it. People send me messages, so I apologize if I'm not able to catch up. So I really wanted to get into the draft lottery or the draft setup. All right, so we already know that. So yeah, the women's match, like I said, I'm going to give you my opinions about that also. But let's also go to the number 4 pick, AJ Styles, and that was picked by SmackDown. Big time. That was huge. I was very happy to see that. And then number 5, and I think everybody was so excited. You saw NXT. They were basically giving up or letting 6 people go or 6 picks going to the main roster. Finn Balor was drafted number 5. Let that sink in. Finn Balor, who's been from NXT, and he went number 5. I think that was awesome. It's a great choice. And really, it just kind of symbolizes now we go. Here we go. We've been waiting for Finn Balor. This is where y'all really been wanting. Now we got to go, well, what happens now? What do we expect? So with that being said, the next pick, round 2, it started with Roman Reigns, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and the tag team champions, The New Day. So, and if you're trying to figure this out, 6 went to Raw. There's 6, 8, 10 went to Raw. SmackDown had 7 and 9. So remember, we're dealing with. Remember, every 5 picks, 3 of them are going to Raw, 2 are going to SmackDown, and usually the first pick is going to Raw. The last pick's going to Raw. So there you go. So all right, this is where I want to have a little fun here. Daniel Bryan dancing around, Shane doing his thing. And they said they wanted guys that are underdogs, guys that will lead the mark. And I'm going to tell you guys, this may be a quick fire shoot zone. And what that is basically my opinions.
Shoot zone.
So with that being said, this is the part where we all had to just kind of go, all right, you got to put the part-timers where they go. Roman obviously isn't a part-timer, but he's just been suspended and he'll be coming back on Battlegrounds. So we got that. John Cena goes to SmackDown. Brock is going to Raw, Orton's going to SmackDown, and then the tag champs, New Day, all three of them are going to Raw. So we will see. I'm wondering if we're going to get like they start breaking guys up and splitting them apart. I'm wondering if that's going to happen. If it does, great. If not, I'm still okay with the way it went down. Round 3, very interesting because Raw picked Sami Zayn. SmackDown countered with Bray Wyatt, just Bray Wyatt. 13 was Sasha Banks. That was a big time. And then 14, SmackDown quickly got Becky Lynch. Then Mick Foley went ahead and wanted Chris Jericho. Don't really know what that was all about, but there you go. US, now this is when they had to have titles. They realized the importance of it, so they ended up getting Raw's Rusev with Lana. So that's the US belt is now at Raw. And then the Intercontinental Championship, The Miz with Maurice, are headed to SmackDown. Kevin Owens went to Raw. And by the way, this will also be part of my shoot zone later on. Kevin Owens, best damn heel, period. The man is just cracks me up no matter what. Number 19 was Baron Corbin, the man that won the God's Battle Royal. I know, easy for me to say. And then Enzo Amore and Big Cass are going to Raw. Very surprised about that. I thought they would split them up. Still nothing. All right, well, we'll figure it out. I don't know what the heck to do here on that one. So, round 5. No link is live. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. All right. So, like I said, if you all are able to watch, can y'all message me or something and let me know? That actually helped me, actually. Let's see here. Someone liked the post. Okay. Let's see. All right. No one. It just said send in a private message. We're going to send it straight to Ryan Murdoch so he could feel loved. There you go. All right. Let's see if that goes. Let me know if you got that, big buddy. All right. But yeah, right now, and I sent it through Facebook too. But yeah, I just thought that section of the draft was very interesting. That they didn't split up Enzo. But then round 5 came along. This is where it gets really good because AJ got to SmackDown. The club went to Raw. And look, it's not like they got picked or they were like, we want to go here. No, they got picked. Big ups because SmackDown was up and they got American Alpha. Personally, this is where I want to say I really was hoping to see them go get the revival. But they're active tag team champions. They're probably supposed to stay down there. So American Alpha's there. Big time. Big time. That was just surprising. Big Show ended up going to Raw. A lot of folks kind of, weirded about it, but personally, it is what it is. Another thing, Dolph Ziggler goes to SmackDown. This will be interesting on my shoot take because we need to learn the definition of a pipe bomb, people. And I'm about to hit that freaking subject here soon. Nia Jax goes to Monday Night Raw from NXT. This was very surprising. The reaction was unbelievable. And I must say, I was very happy for her, and she's my new woman crush. Oh, my Lord. She is tall, too, Jack. So, I mean, I'm just making that very clear, folks. I like me some Nia Jax. So, with that being said, let's see here. Give me a second. I'm trying to get back to my page here. Round 6. This got very interesting because a lot of folks really were, dadgum, dude. I don't know what to say. I've sent everything I can. I'll try again. So, what my view was on this one, folks, and this is where I want to go. That's all right. We're just going to put you in the show. That's all I'm going to do. You don't fuck Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
I have no idea, sir, but we're still on the show, so just give me a second before I end up getting flagged here. This is riveting. People are like going, damn, this is really what's happening? This guy's actually putting the man into the show? Chris is going to have fun making fun of you on this one. All right, hold on. Hello? Let's try that again. Let's see if he'll answer his phone now. Riveting. And that's why I try not to answer phone calls during the show. All right, folks. But yeah, so I mean, that's really what happened here. Neville gets drafted, then Natalya, then Cesaro, and then Sheamus. Now, that was round 6. That was the last picks. And then Dean Ambrose beat Seth Rollins for the title, or kept the title. So that was, now we set up for Battlegrounds. And now a lot of these matches will happen for the last time. Some will prolong again. Here's where I want to go. We're going to discuss the drafts live, and then I'm going to give you my takes on this stuff. So, round 7, Golden Truth, Usos. Going to Raw, Golden Truth, Titus O'Neil, Paige. Going to SmackDown, the Usos and Kane. Round 8, the guys going to Raw are the following: Darren Young with Bob Backlund, Sin Cara, and Jack Swagger. Going to SmackDown, the following: Kalisto, Naomi, and The Ascension, both of them. Round 9, the Dudleys are going to Raw. Summer Rae going to Raw. From NXT, from Raw is going to Mark Henry. Now, the following people are going to SmackDown Live: Zack Ryder, Apollo Crews, Alexa Bliss. If you haven't seen her, you got to watch her. She's a little hot piece of dynamite right there. Now, round 10. Braun Strowman going to Raw. Bo Dallas going to Raw. The Signing Stalkers are going to Raw. Going to SmackDown will be the following: Breeze Dongo, Ava fucking Marie. And number 53 will be the Vaughn Villains. So, they are going to SmackDown Live. Last round of the night was Alicia Fox went to Raw, Eric Rowan went to SmackDown, Dana Brooks went to Raw, Mojo Rawley has been called up and he is going to SmackDown Live. Curtis Axel is at Raw, SmackDown Live, ended it with Carmella. That was your draft. Now, where's my little hot buttons here? Ryan Murdoch, if you can, give a call back too.
Shoot Zone.
Alright, so the Shoot Zone is real simple, guys. This is where I just kind of speak my mind and just let it go. Personally, the draft was okay. It was what a lot of us wanted. Changes, guys got to go to different spots. My thing is this. First round, kind of expected. Stephanie wants to make the women's division, all that. I wonder what WWE is going to do now. Are they going to travel the titles around, or the WWE, the tag team, and the women's title going to be able to travel? Meaning, are they going to be able to work Raw and SmackDown? Or are they going to have their own champions? That will be determined after this Sunday. I'm very confident in that. So, I'm not real worried about title belts so far. Now, Finn Balor going to NXT. What do you expect for him? Me personally, I just want to see him showing up, wrestling, and beating heads and doing what he has to. So, big time ups to that. Also, my thing here, round 2, we had Roman, Brock, and New Day get drafted to Raw. New Day is being kept together. We will see how far that goes. We'll see if they are still tag team champions. Some pretty good opportunities there. Also, SmackDown Live, John Cena, Randy Orton is going there. That will be an interesting dynamic to see what they do. Now, hopefully Cena and AJ can continue their rivalry, but remember, we're going to also be dealing with the belt, so that'll be interesting here soon. Now, round 3. This is where it got interesting. Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Chris Jericho. Zayn getting drafted at 11. Kevin Owens didn't get drafted till 18. Very surprised by that, and they were still on the same show. So very surprised by that. I was really hoping Kevin Owens would go to SmackDown personally, not because he deserves it. It's just I thought there would be more of a dynamic with him and Shane as in a bitter rivalry type style. But we'll talk more about that in here in a few minutes. Bray Wyatt going to SmackDown, kind of cool. Now remember, SmackDown's live, so that's kind of the other thing too. That's the dynamic that we're working with too. And Raw's 3 hours, SmackDown's 2. Raw's going to have the Cruiserweight division exclusively on Raw. Stephanie made that very clear. So let's see how SmackDown's going to counter. They got to do something now. United States Champion, Rusev is at Raw. Intercontinental Champion is on SmackDown. And then, Miz and Maurice. And I think it's important for Miz to be on SmackDown. I really like, that was one of my favorite picks right there. Kevin Owens, I told y'all, this guy's going to be the next champion. He is that kind of good. So I just want to make that very clear. If you are watching Kevin Owens, you need to check and learn how to be a heel. That man knows how to do it. Baron Corbin, I want to see more from him. I like what I see. I want to see more. That's basically what I think. Enzo and Cass, I really thought they were going to break up these two. But it looks like they're staying. Maybe I think what's going on is that the fans really do like these tag teams that they've pretty much established, and they don't want them break up yet. So I'm very happy about that. I think WWE's learning, and that's good. Man, round 5, I don't know about y'all. I really still hope somehow that they switch the Gallows and Anderson to SmackDown Live and the American Alpha on Raw. But if they don't, I'm still excited about it. Rumors are that now people are hoping to see Gallows, Anderson, and Balor. I don't know about that. I'm wondering, are they going to put Finn as that major face? They have been waiting for him. And I'm telling you, man, this guy's going to have I hope they do like a bullseye on this guy, because he has an it factor. I mean, if you all haven't seen him wrestle at NXT by now, shame on you. I mean, just shame. And shame, wear it, deeper. There you go. Now, Big Show. Enough said. Dolph Ziggler. Enough said. But here's what pissed me off. And yeah, we're about to get to my point here. And then Nia Jax, big time. Oh my God. Her emotion was great, but man, I cannot wait to see how she performs. I know she lost a lot of matches in NXT. Remember, she's working with other people, and I'm just telling you, I just see something really good with her. I just really do. I don't see the Samoan. All I see is that one looks like she could dominate, and I really like her. I know. I'm a sucker for women. Big ones. Now, with that being said, Neville, Natalya, Cesaro, Del Rio, and Sheamus. Now, Cesaro, I want to make something very freaking crystal clear.
Shoot zone.
I didn't mean to do that, but that was perfect. I want to make something clear. If you watch WWE Network while watching the SmackDown Live, and you got to see the draft coverage of it, awesome job. Really, awesome job, because that was perfect on how you develop or how you cover something like this. WWE Network, I want to say, great job. Booker T, what the hell were you trying to do? First of all, you got a growth on your head, and it's freaking annoying. I hate it with the man buns. It's annoying when it's that huge. So, with that being said, I'll leave that alone. But now here's the question, or here's the thing that kind of stirred me up. We saw Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro give different promos. And you idiots want to call them pipe bombs. Those were not pipe bombs. Pipe bombs are when your mic gets cut and you do get suspended. These guys, first of all, Cesaro's promo, first of all, I liked it because of the fact he made some great comments. You know, I can speak 5 languages. Kind of, you know, people kind of mentioned that before. It's almost, Cesaro was reminding people, hello, I am this good. I hope he becomes a heel again, because or something where he's just taking the ball and running with it. And then we want to go to Dolph. Dolph giving his life story. Look, you saying that Booker T ain't going to do a damn thing. You know what's going to do it? Shut your freaking pothole and wrestle. I mean, at least you're now in SmackDown where you will actually have a chance and not get buried on Raw. So we'll see. I think he'll still be buried. That's my opinion. I don't know. I'm just not. I like Dolph. I just think there are times he opens his mouth way too much. Cesaro doesn't open it enough. But those promos that they did were not pipe bombs. And Booker T going, that's a pipe bomb, that's a pipe bomb. No. I mean, you guys, go to the back, man. Go do some research. Watch CM Punk. He'll teach you what a pipe bomb is. So, that really aggravates me when I saw that. That just really, during the show, there was no need to just go there. So with that being said, now we go into one of my personal favorites. Is, I would say, the fan zone. That's where we get a lot of fans' questions and comments. But right now we ain't really gotten that. So I mean, hey, I keep it real. I'm not trying to be like, hey, I got 500 viewers as we watch. I got thousands of people. No, if a couple of people are watching, thank you. At least I know I'm doing something. You're stuck with me this far. So, yeah, thank you so much. But, yeah, my thing is this, where we're at with the show or with the draft. If you go online to the WWE.com, I guess my thinking is now that we have the 2 brands, are you happy with what you saw? Are you excited about the possibilities? Or are you wanting to complain about it? Personally, I have no problem. And by the way, I am excited about the Cruiserweights going to Raw. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to bring back a little bit of Nitro from back in the day. We all remember that. How we enjoyed watching those matches, and how, yes, I'm saying I'm a lot. I apologize. It's just, when you're by yourself, this is what happens. What can I say? All right, screw you. So, with that being said, we're going to go and cover the pay-per-view here that's coming up this Sunday, only on the WWE Network, or a buddy that will get you a link and get you in trouble while you watch. So, let's go over the card real quick. First of all, big ups. The show looks okay. I don't want to go off and say, it's going to be amazing. No. Here's why. One of the things is we got a Chris Jericho highlight reel with SmackDown's Live Randy Orton. Get ready. That should be interesting. I guess expect an RKO from Randy. That's what I would say. Another match for the Intercontinental title. Darren Young is going to go against The Miz for the title. Miz is going to win that. That's just going to be my pick. I don't care. Last Kicker versus the Queen of Hearts. Now, this is going to be a rivalry that's going to last. I think Natalya is finally going to win one because she sucks so bad lately. So, probably give her the sympathy beads and let her win. But personally, I'm not. I've lost it for Natalya. They've dropped the ball with her so much. It's really creative. I'm really aggravated with. So, big time match that I'm looking forward to is Cena versus or John Cena, Enzo, and Kaz going against the Club and AJ Styles. Now, this is interesting because the tag team parts are going to Raw. AJ and Cena are going to SmackDown. That's what I'm looking forward to with this one. And people are kind of hoping for Finn Balor to kind of interject. I don't know. I don't think that will happen. But I wouldn't be mad. All right. Zack Ryder versus Rusev. And in this match, and here's what dear God, it's for the U.S. title. I think this is setting up for Rusev to win. I don't think Zack is going to win this one. I would love to because I really have been enjoying seeing Zack's work. New Day is going to go on a 6-man tag against the Wyatt family. This is very interesting because New Day is going to Raw, all three of them, and Braun Strowman's going to Raw. But Bray and Rowan aren't, and this is where we want to know what the tag team picture is going to be like. All right, so my pick on that one, Jesus. I have to say this. I'm going to go with New Day. I think New Day will win this one. And I know a lot of folks are going to be mad at me on that one or say, come on, man. No, I really do think that. The women's match. I will admit this. At least we have 2 matches to cover, which is Becky and Natalya and Sasha, a mystery partner, and, Dana and Charlotte. I don't know who's going to be this mystery partner. I hope it's Bayley, but I've seen nothing but folks saying that ain't happening. So I don't know. But personally, I want to see Bayley. That's who I would like to see her teaming up with. And then the main event, my personal favorite, I think this will be the co-main event, actually. Zayn and Owens. Now, it says battle it out once for all. Well, since you both are on Raw, you can't really say that now. So, to me, another match, another piece of their legacy. Personally, I think something should be done where if one wins, one stays. If one loses, the other goes. The winner stays, loser goes. It only works. To me, that works. And I'm still picking Kevin Owens to win it. I'll still pick Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens we're getting close to the Kevin Owens. He called it the Kevin Owens show. The man's about to have some gold around his waist. That man is the legit deal. Then the Shield. All right. We got, my personal favorite, Dean Ambrose, the champ, versus another favorite of mine, Seth Rollins, versus I was going to come to work, but then I got high, Roman Reigns. So let's look. Roman, Seth are both on Raw. Now, if Dean was on Raw, I could see this title staying with him. But because he's on SmackDown, I don't know. I think, personally, I think Seth is going to win it. And I think Roman's going to cost Dean the title. I just have a feeling Roman may go heel. He may align himself with Seth. And that might happen. And if that does, that might be the heel turn everybody's been hoping for. Some folks might not want it. But you know what? It's a crap sandwich, and sometimes you get no bread. So with that being said, I just personally like the idea of Roman just going to becoming a heel again. That's really what should happen. So with that being said, I want to remind everybody, because we're hitting our end point here, mercifully. I'm not saying the show was bad. I just don't think, I think I do need a co-host. I know that. But the thing is, when reviewing both shows, it's real simple. Look forward to this, guys. Tomorrow at 7, we will interview Skrilla. He's trust me, this guy has worked so hard. Worked his way up the ranks, and he got an opportunity, won the belt. But we're going to talk to him, give a little indie shine out to him, give him some time, and we'll discuss what happened at SVW. But honestly, this is really his opportunity. We're going to get to know him and get the fans and get the promoters and folks to get an opportunity to see that this guy is a lot more than what you think. Also, big ups to Ryan for coming on, almost trying to come on, but he lives in the boondocks, so he's not able to stay on the line. So definitely big ups to you guys, and thank y'all for who did watch. Thanks who watched at first and let go. I apologize. We'll get better at this. This is the first show. It's gonna have its hiccups, big time. All right. So from All Wrestle Talk Nation, I am C Double. You've been you've gotten a chance to realize that I'm not a couple of haters. Definitely come by, check it, All Wrestle Talk Nation online. Also, go and check out Southern Violence and Wrestling on Facebook too. Like their page. And check out, man, we got exclusive stuff coming from them and also from us. So, man, enjoy the shows. Thank you for watching. I'm C Double. I'm out.
You have entered the All Wrestling